Welcome back, familia, to Northside LDN, and today we've got a special guest for the Arsenal vs Southampton preview. And before we get into it, before we get into what's to be expected, what Arsenal can expect, what Southampton can expect this weekend, let's run the intro. Let's go, familia. Welcome back, people. We've got a special guest, special guest, Jack from Matchday Vlogs. How you doing, bro?
Yeah, mate, I'm all good. You know, I feel better now that you've called me special so many times. Do you know what? I need that kind of confidence boost at 7 o'clock. You know, that's how I'm feeling it. But yeah, mate, good. I'm happy to be here. Excited to talk about the game.
Yeah, man. I mean, let's get into Southampton first. How's it been? I mean, you guys lost obviously to 6-0 to Chelsea. You lost your previous match before. You're in a bit of a bad run. What do you make of Hassan Hutel? What do you make of your tactics, your manager, the players? What can Arsenal look out for? How is it being a Southampton fan at this stage of the season?
To be honest, that Chelsea game, oh mate, it hurts so much. Like, we've been doing really well this season and we've been really progressing. The team's been a lot tighter. The back lines especially, it's been so tight this season. And then for the past run of about 5 games now, it's really kind of regressed to kind of last season or the season before. We're conceding a lot. And then you can imagine as a Southampton fan, when you're 4-0 down at halftime, there are flashbacks to things that have happened the past few seasons, and you get really worried really quick that you're going to see another massive scoreline. And it's just, it was hard, man. It was being at that game against Chelsea. It was the first time in a long time where I thought, oh, this is a real regression. I thought we were past losing, getting absolutely demolished. But I'll be honest, Chelsea's performance against Madrid did kind of make me feel a little bit better, because I was like, they played really well. Like that was some good football. You can't deny that was some good football, and makes me feel a bit better than what happened.
Yeah, I mean, what do you make of Hassan Hutel? Because as an outsider, I feel like he only has one way of playing, and he'll kind of run that to the ground, kind of like Bielsa. And do you think that will be the undoing of him? Because with Bielsa, with Leeds, I mean, all he played was attacking football one way. He never really changed the tactics, and that kind of cost him his job. I've seen also at my club, Arsene Wenger, unable to be pragmatic. And then when other managers like Mourinho that came into the league and was able to be pragmatic when you do need to be pragmatic for certain games. Do you think Hassan Hutel was a bit like Bielsa in that way? Do you think he's just gun-ho and that's kind of going to cost him his job?
No, that was a real problem with Ralph for the first probably season and a half, and up till like the last season as well. Like we went through such a bad run of games where everything was terrible, but he has learned his lessons. He does change up systems. He does change up styles of play, adapting to teams. Sometimes we've seen it work this season, sometimes we haven't, but there is a real change to the game. Not, obviously what we do best is the 4-2-2-2, press you hard, try and do that. But he is smart enough to change up that system now when that's not working, or it goes slightly more defensive. There are more options in his game, but it has been the past couple of this Chelsea game particularly is like it's a big shining light of you came into this game maybe not the right way. It's not set up right. Maybe you shouldn't have gone gung ho against Chelsea like this. There's still things where you think he's been a bit naive going into a game or in a game, but it's a lot better than what it was. But he kind of just loves the club. It is a lot of Bielsa in the sense of there are people here that really love Ralph and love the system and love what we're doing, but there are people who kind of see the progression of where it could go and where we would be. I think for some reason there are Southampton fans out there that remember playing in the Europa League a few years ago and think that's what we should be doing all the time. It would be really nice to do that, but we are still Southampton and there is still a way to go to sort of do that kind of thing. But if this game was 4 weeks ago when we were on that, I think it was like a 10-game unbeaten run. We were 9th in the league. Everything was kind of looking rosy. We were looking up instead of down. And then somehow we lost to Newcastle and Watford at home. Who does that? Who does that this season? That's just ridiculous in a row. And it's just been the last few weeks have kind of teetered off a little bit. It kind of feels like we're just playing out to the end of the season. I don't think Ralph's position's in any jeopardy because he has done so much to change the culture at the club. That's why I get with you with Emery. I know you're not the biggest Emery fan, are you? Like that's not the. It's not Emery. Sorry, not Emery. Not Emery. Sorry, that's the one. I was watching Champions League last night, and I was like, I had him in my mind. Yeah, not the biggest Arteta fan, but as an outsider looking in, it is. I do kind of see. All right, he's using the youth. He's bringing. It's not the best football I've ever seen at Arsenal, but there's an Arsenal team that I like there. And I think if you talk to a lot of Southampton fans, a lot of them will say this is the most they've liked an Arsenal team in a long time. Because there are players on your pitch that really play for you, aren't there? Like you look at Smith Rowe and Xhaka, like you can't deny that they're playing for the shirt, and it's nice to see that. Whereas it's been not going to say you've been a joke, but there's been jokes made about Arsenal the past few years, and I feel it's harder to make those jokes this season because there's something there to be impressed by. It's just a shame that you'll end the season probably not with anything to show for it.
I mean, just before we get into Arsenal, and before I roast this head manager that I want to be fired immediately, you guys, I just felt like this is the worst time for you guys to get such a thrashing by Chelsea, because I'm expecting a reaction from you guys after that. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm sure the players would be down. I didn't quite understand why Hasenhüttl was playing such a high line against Chelsea, and you gave Werner all the space to run in, and we've seen how lethal he can be when Werner has so much space. There was obviously some mistakes as well from the centre backs. Has that been a reoccurring issue with your centre backs and your full backs making those mistakes, or was it just an off day?
This was the first time in a long time where they really had a bad day, and usually maybe one of them, in the lead up to it. Like I say, man, there was around Christmas time leading up to it, around about when we played Spurs away and everything. That backline was so solid. They were putting in great performances, getting some decent clean sheets in the league. We held off to a decent amount of draws this season, and it's been working right. But Salasu in particular, he came in the beginning of the season. He's been amazing. He's an absolute tank. He's proper. He's up until Christmas, we were like, right, he's going to Liverpool in the summer. Then we all just have to get used to this, that he's going to be leaving us soon. Yeah. And then he had a bad game against sort of was it Villa, I think, maybe just before that, and he's just not been the same since. And there's a lot of players in our team that if they have a bad game 1 week, it's going to keep happening until they come out of the squad maybe for a second and step back in. But we're now at a point of the season where we can't have players go in and out because we'll keep dropping. Otherwise, like we need to be consistent at this point. So it's been difficult. But here's the thing, man. Like Werner scores against Southampton. Like it doesn't matter what we seem to let that through. Mate, Lacazette's going to score at the weekend. There's no doubt. I've no doubt Lacazette's going to score on Saturday. Like it's just what happens against us. But it's about more how we react after that. We know Southampton are going to concede goals. We know we are, but it's more up top where you're like, right, where are the finishes at? Where's this? There's this kind of, I guess it's hard to sort of put the words, but we were passing it, but it's very big headed of ourselves to think that we can pass the ball around, unpick a defense like the way we've been trying to do, especially like against Wolves, even against especially against Chelsea, we were trying to pick apart a defense that's class is better than us. Where sometimes you have to step back a little bit and start playing long balls and just be a bit more diverse with the attacking play. We get figured out more on that now than anything else. And the Chelsea game, it's we're fresh from a 6-0 thrashing, so it's easy to sort of point to that and be like, look how bad they were. Look at what because they did really had a bad day. It's probably their worst game all season was that game, without a doubt.
Yeah.
So coming into this, it's difficult to say. It's difficult, man.
Where do you see Southampton? I mean, what is the aim of Southampton? Because I remember the times where you were Liverpool's feeder club. I remember when we got Theo Walcott from you guys as well.
Yeah.
So have you guys evolved from that, or like how do you see Southampton now?
The Southampton is just that, man. We're a team that's proud. We have a great academy. That's something we're really proud of. And we are a feeder club. There's no doubt about that. You look at the Liverpool squad, how much of that went into there. Bale was from us. Oxlade-Chamberlain was from us. There's loads, and you look at the likes of Walcott. You look at Livramento. I know he came from Chelsea, but now he's a young player that we're trying to bring up through the system. We know what we are. We're going to buy young players that have got a lot of potential and try and give them as much game time as they can. We're kind of the ultimate team for probably more Chelsea now, because they love loaning players out. They love, now that they won't be able to do that as much, they're probably going to be coming to more. We're going to see more of that in the league, but that is what we are. We sign young players, we build them up, and then they go off and do incredible things. Who heard of Tadic before he came to Southampton, and then he goes off to Ajax, and he's absolutely wicked for Ajax. There is a lot of that, but there is a great stress from like the fan base. It's like, it's great to be that, but we'd also love an FA Cup. We would love a little European holiday once in a while. We would like more. And it takes something very special for that to happen at Southampton. If you look at, our last Europa run, we had Van Dijk in that team, we had Mane in that team, Schneiderlin in that team. That team is unreal. When you look back at it, you think, why would they sell that? Why would we? But we do have new owners now, though. We got a new owners just before Christmas. And they've come out and said the past few weeks that their recruitment plan is changing slightly. They are going to be still looking at the younger players, but they want to bring in more. They want to bring in more, known players that can play in the league, more, slightly more, up the scale, people who are a bit more world class. When you look at teams like Aston Villa and see who they brought in the summer, it's like, oh my, what? All right, fair play. You look at, okay, maybe not this season, but what Everton were doing, they were bringing in some decent players, and to start to break into that top part of the league, into the 8s to the European places, you've got to have some real special talent on your team. And I think Southampton are only 2 or 3 players away from shooting up that role. If we could somehow find that next Mane like we did last time, or we can find that next Van Dijk, we're laughing. But that is a very big ask. But we've done it before, so it is difficult. Looking in, I understand where people will look at Southampton and be like, it must be frustrating, like getting these wicked players and then they go, and you get something and then they go. But that is what we are, and you kind of get used to it after a while, and then you do get like a decent cup run, and we do get a little bit of something. Mate, all I want is a League Cup, mate. Oh, the Johnson Paint Trophy, you've never seen. You don't know. You don't know emotions like that until you've won it. It's really, really is next level. That Johnson Paint Trophy really means a lot to some people. Or is it? I think it's the Papa John's Trophy now. I can't quite remember. But
do you know what? Yeah, this is why now. Yeah, I'm gonna get onto Arsenal, and I'm gonna sound like I'm ungrateful. Last time I was on the channel, I was talking to a Crystal Palace fan, and he was kind of like yawning at my complaints because he's like, I'd love to win an FA Cup. I'd love to win, a Carabao Cup. I'd love to win the cups because my team doesn't win enough. And I can understand it from that perspective. But as an Arsenal fan, I just think we've been utter trash for the last 18 years. And when you look at Arteta, people say, oh, we've got a young squad. Well, when's the last time in the Premier League have we had a youth project bang? The class of 92. That was the year I was born. 92, that's almost 30 years ago. Do you know what I'm saying? So that shows you that that's an anomaly. What I see is I can't compare Emery to Wenger because Wenger was here for too long. So I compare him to Emery. Emery, with most Arsenal fans would agree, had a worse side. He wasn't backed with his transfers. He wanted Partey, he got Torreira. He wanted Zaha, he got Pepe. He wasn't backed, and then he got Guendouzi and players like that, and he still managed to get in the top 5 spot. This manager and into a Europa League final. Yeah, the last time we got into a European final was back in 06 or something, 05, 06. So when you look at Emery's achievements, even though he hasn't been backed, and then you look at Arteta, he's been backed with $250 million. Yeah, and he's still not even been able to qualify us for the Europa Conference League. He gets all these players in that are youngsters, but tell the other young players that were already in this club, like Guendouzi, like Saliba, etc., like Reece Nelson, that they need to go out on loan. Well, why are you buying young players like Lokonga, like Tavares, and they're not ready? It's all good saying that the youngsters need to go out on loan, but I thought he's trying to run to us that this is a youth project. If it's a youth project, why do the players that you bring in not ready? I mean, the last match, he was the one that replaced Kolasinac with Tavares. Tavares had a stinker, which is against Crystal Palace, which is why he didn't play against Brighton. So it's like, it's all good saying that Saliba's not good enough, but even the players he's brought in haven't been good enough. Barring Ramsdale, they've all been shaky. Ben White has been shaky. Even when we played Watford, they were shaking, and Watford are destined for relegation. He made 3 mistakes that almost led to goal. One of them was ruled offside. Saliba's getting in the team of the season out there in France. How can he can't do the job? Do you know what I'm saying? And it's like, it's just been like, Xhaka can have a stinker. Ben White can have a stinker. They're still in the game. But Aubameyang has a stinker and he was out of the team, And I compare it to, I think he's really crap at his man management because I said it before. Harry Kane was flirting with Man City and did an interview with Sky Sports to leave. Now that is more offensive than Aubameyang turning up late to training. But yet Tottenham worked that situation and got him back on side. What does this manager do? Oh, we'll let you go in the summer. We'll let you go in January and we won't get a replacement. I mean, what's going on here, you know? And this is what I'm saying. From the outside, it may look really great, but at the end of the day, if you're not going to buy a replacement, you keep the player. Is Lokonga better than Guendouzi? I don't think so. Is Ben White better than Saliba? I don't think so. Is Kolasinac worse than Tavares? I don't think so. I mean, this manager doesn't trust him. He'll rather play Xhaka out of position and play him as left back. You know, we literally are going with a strike force against you that have literally got less than 6 weeks left on their contract and they're leaving. I mean, how does that make sense? He was flirting with Nketiah to have more minutes than Pepe. Nketiah's never been good enough. The only time he scores a goal is when he cups his ear against Sunderland. Let that sink in, Sunderland. Pepe, that we broke the transfer record with, he ain't good enough. Lacazette has scored 4 goals. Yeah? 4 goals all season, and only one of them from open play. Aubameyang's been out in Barcelona, deemed not good enough for Arsenal. He scored 10 goals. Since the time we let Aubameyang go, Arsenal scored 12 goals. Do you see how it is?
Mate,
he's not good enough. And when you compare him against Emery, how come Emery, with a dead squad, with Monreal and players like that, and Mustafi and all that, how can he be able to get a European final? This guy comes up against Emery and gets slapped. How much does the Villarreal team cost? About 60, 70 million? This squad already cost over $250 million.
Mate, do you know what? You've convinced me. Arteta's an idiot. Do you know what? Oh, first of all, I love it. That was so passionate. And you're absolutely, do you know what? And every point you've made, I can't argue with. I really can't. It all just comes down to it comes down to that's what it comes down to, doesn't it? It's what do you expect from your club? And it's quite clear that, you know, what you want and what's happening is just nowhere near it. And I get it, mate. I get it. When you look down the road and see Spurs and see just kind of how far ahead they are in their squad and what's going on around them, it must just do your head in. Like, when you see the other teams around you, like, improving the way they are, we all know how tight the top 4 is. We know how tight the top 8 is. It's ridiculous. And to have a project in the Premier League is really dangerous because it takes time, and time is not a thing that you really get in the Premier League, especially now, and especially with, you know, what's going on at the top there. I mean, you see Liverpool and City performing at such ridiculously elite levels. It does make you think, my God, how are you even meant to come close to that? As a team that's, you know, definitely outside the top 10. We are outside the top 10. You know, it's the life I live. I look at you know, at the Arsenal game and I think we might be able to get something here. And we look at a Liverpool game and go, whoa, we ain't doing nothing here. This will be really lucky. And that's for a team like Arsenal. Like I said to you before, I went on the team that ruined my holiday in Disney in 2003. They were, you know, you should be at an echelon that's a lot higher. And there are things when you look around, like the stadium and everything around it. It could be so much more, but on the face of it, if you were to just be a casual fan, you'd be like, yeah, everything's going fine at Arsenal. So I can understand completely where your frustrations are with people, not just with the club, but with people not understanding why it hurts so much. Like, even for like Southampton, look at Southampton as well, mate. Like, Ralph, it's a project. We knew that it was going to take a long time to get those the sort of players that we had at Southampton to start running and pressing, mate. He tried to make Charlie Austin press. That was never going to happen. And it's like, that's where we have to come from to where we are. And it takes time. And in between that time, you lose 9-0 a couple of times. And it really, really sucks. It's awful. But when we get to this season and we start seeing that shining light of that top 8 and you see the goal, and you see where we're going and you finally start to see a bit of the light, it does change. It does change. I wouldn't, you know.
Do you know what it is for me? It's the excuses are very easily untangled. Like, people will say, oh, but we can't compete with the spending of the Premier League. We can't compete. Okay, cool. When we look at the last 5 years, Arsenal has spent more than Liverpool.
Yeah.
Now, their team is only currently now worth 60 mil more than Arsenal. We spend more in the last 5 years. They've just, with the purchase of Diaz and the rest of it, they've now spent a bit more. But come the summer, we're going to spend even more than them. We spend more than Liverpool. How come I don't see Liverpool style football? How come we're not in the Champions League? How come we don't have an elite manager? Arsenal fans, when we come to the Emirates, said they want self-sustaining system. Well, the only self-sustaining system that can win you trophies in the Premier League has been proven with Liverpool. What was the most vital cog in their wheel? Is getting an elite manager, not getting a novice, getting an elite manager.
Don't you think it comes above him though? Don't you think that comes from a little bit above him, from like the higher ups? I think, Arteta, you can say what you want about Arteta, and I think you're right there. I think that's where more the problem is than I think what you've got on the pitch compared to what we all know you've got going on in the background. It's nuts. Like, I don't understand what's happening with your club behind. It's Kroenke, isn't it? Kroenke's your guy.
Yeah,
he's crazy. I don't like it's everything is just batshit behind the scenes. So that's why when I look at the team and I see it, how would you say the sort of the general vibe of the squad is? Are they a happy squad? Do they seem on the pitch? Do they seem like a team that's happy to be playing with each other? Are they playing for the manager?
Listen, you've seen this season at times that they have fought for the manager, but it shouldn't be down to them. When you look at elite football clubs, Chelsea, they don't care if you're happy or not. If you don't do the business, you're out. We've seen Werner be there. Looks like they may sell him. Lukaku's come there. He ain't performing. He will go. How long have we had Xhaka? We played more for Xhaka than Chelsea did for N'Golo Kante. Who's been the better servant out of the two clubs? And that is why, when your club has heritage and when your club spend the third most money in your league, I think it is right to have that expectation.
Yeah.
If Southampton was spending the same amount of money as Arsenal, I'm sure you'd have the same expectation.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Yeah, you're right. We were in that position a few years ago. We were spending high and they weren't performing, and it was awful. But
the fan base,
it's finding the right players, isn't it?
The fan base come together was for the Super League, yeah.
Yeah.
And then after that, Turkish LDN, that's always on. I like Turkish. I really like Turkish. He did a protest for the Kroenkes. Now I was working my 24-hour on-call shift that I told you about. And I still made time to go down there because that's how much I know the root of the problem comes from the Kroenkes.
Yeah.
Most people, literally, I got to the protesters. I said to him, Turkish, what's going on? There was 5 people. Everybody was going in the armory. Everyone's getting their new kits. Everyone's, going in the turnstile, putting their tickets through. And I said, you guys don't get it. As long as you guys keep spending money, this is what these Americans want. We've seen Americans now owning 3 of the biggest clubs in England. You can see what it's about. Man United ain't run to win leagues. Liverpool ain't run to win leagues. It just so happens that they got a world-class manager. Once he goes, they'll go back to the levels of Arsenal. And you've seen Arsenal. And this is what, is disappointing. I mean, with your fan base, are you guys united? What is the expectation? Is there a lot of do you lot see eye to eye, or how is it?
Southampton is a crazy kind of fan base because you kind of got 2 extremes. You kind of got the real old guard, and you've got kind of a younger generation who saw the likes of that early the life back in the Prem with the Europa League and think we should be aiming for more. And those that are kind of committed to, we're Southampton, we know what we are. We're just we're a Premier League team. That's kind of that's our thing. As long as we're in the Premier League, we're kind of happy with life.
Yeah.
But we'd say, so we just got our new owners, Dragon from Siberian, he's great. We got this whole new setup. They're trying to run this whole new thing. That's kind of like an RB sort of Red Bull system where they're working with other teams. It's really exciting to see that. But before this, we had an owner called Mr. Gao from China, and when he bought the club, big intentions to do stuff. We were all excited. This billionaires bought the club. And then very quickly, that was when all the Chinese advertisement came out of the league, and suddenly Chinese owners was selling really quick. So he didn't put anything in, and then the Premier League banned some stuff in China. It was all crazy. So he couldn't put any money in. So for almost 2 seasons, or pretty much all of the lockdown, 2 years he was there, he didn't spend any money. He didn't take any money away, but he didn't spend any money because why would you? He can't. There's nothing to invest. He can't invest in it. So what are we going to do? Fans hated him. Fans absolutely hated him because he's not investing. We can't buy these. We can't get enough players. The squad depth was woeful. You think about the 9-0 game against United. We had, I think it was 8 academy players and 2 goalkeepers on the bench. It was insane. Like we just couldn't stay afloat where we were. But he also didn't intrude on the club. Whatever he gave, the club had the money they had, and he didn't intrude. He was like, listen, you guys are just going to have to run this. And now Southampton are a really great self-sustaining little ship. You know, where everything is run in-house, and then we have owners that are just like, here you go, do what you need to do. And you can either see that as, you know, it's not like, I think people look at like Leicester and are jealous that their owner's not on the pitch lifting the FA Cup with them, you know, like that kind of passionate thing. And that would be great to have. And we all want the local businessman to be in, but it's not. So with Southampton, it was that for a long time of everyone being angry, but I was kind of the opinion of like, he's not doing anything wrong. And he said he's selling the club. So just bear with it until it's over. Like just whatever. Yeah. There's no need to hate on him. But now we've got this new investment. So the summer come in, we're all quite excited to see what's going to happen, whether we're going to be you know, actually spending a bit. There's rumours that our transfer budget's going from 15 mil per player to maybe 30 to 40, which is quite a big increase. So keep that in mind. Southampton's transfer budget for the past maybe 2-3 windows has been a maximum of about 13, 14 per player.
And where do you guys mainly buy players? I know you bring people up for the youth academy, but where do you lot normally shop?
Do you know what? There's a lot of Celtic in there, but it's all over the place. Southampton have got quite a good recruitment team. They seem to come from all over the shop. I mean, you look at the squad now. I mean, we had this great little purge of Chelsea in the summer. Livramento has been absolutely elite for us this season. Maybe, you know, he has dropped the last couple of games as well, but, you know, he's 18 and he's been elite all season. So, you know, that's great. Kyle Walker-Peters on the other side. Spurs were idiots. Don't know why they did that. Just, you know, I don't know why they did that at all. And then, yeah, the rest of them were just really all over the place. A lot of lower leagues. Adam Armstrong, we bought from Blackburn. Shay Adams, bought from Birmingham. So a couple of championship players, but for decent money because they've definitely got a lot of potential. But I feel like this summer they're not going to be looking at the lower leagues and the academies. We might actually look at an 18 player or maybe like a top flight player, which would be. Tell you what, mate, it's been a while. Technically, the last big signing we got was Willy Caballero, and he was a free agent. So I don't know if that counts too much. But you know,
do you let any players' contracts run down and let them go on a free?
What's to come up? Not really. I think everything's renewed. Really, there's not too much to go.
This is what I'm talking about. This manager's let go more players than he's bought in for free.
Yeah, but we've got the opposite problem where we now are off. We've got players that are on contracts that definitely don't need to be here, and they've just got recent fresh contracts. Like I won't even go into a goalkeeping situation at Southampton. It's just ridiculous. But there's players like I think Nathan Redmond is like we just don't know what's going to happen to Nathan Redmond this summer. You know, that's all up in the air. That's one of the weirdest ones. But there's no contracts running down. But that is kind of the thing that we tried to sort out. But how many players you got running out now? What is it? It's a lot, isn't it? How many players you got?
We've got Nketiah, Lacazette. I think Leno is coming down to the last 2 years of his contract. I mean, with you guys, you bring through your academy, yeah?
Yeah.
But you guys lose your best academy players. Once they perform for your main team, they go on to, you know, with all due respect, bigger clubs, yeah? With Arsenal, this is what I say to people that say, oh, but you got Saka coming through, you got Emil Smith-Rowe coming through, you've got Martinelli coming through. They're already being linked to Liverpool, Man City, you know, clubs that are already ready to compete. And I've seen at Arsenal, I've seen 2 youth projects already before. I remember the picture with Arsene Wenger with his arm around, Wilshere, all them, Matt Ramsey. Do you know what I'm saying? What happened to that youth project? That didn't wield any success. Then before that, I remember him having Van Persie, having Fabregas, and that little Haleb and that little bunch. And then what happened to that youth project? And this is why I don't believe in this youth project stuff to win the league, because at the end of the day, I've seen Arsenal have youth, and then Van Persie say, "What's the ambition of this club?" Oh, we're getting some unknown guy from France. Okay, well, I'm off because Man United in for me. They're ready to win the league. Fabregas asking this club, well, you know, I had broken kneecaps and I've carried this team. Where's this club going? Oh, you're not buying some unknown youth and still selling your best players like Adebayor to Man City? Cool, I'm off to Barcelona. Do you know what I'm saying? And this is what I've seen. And what a lot of these fans, these new generation fans, don't realize is some of them are not as old as me to see the repetition of the rubbish. The Arsenal are very good at saying process, project, youth, all this crap, yeah, but it's the same rubbish. If you don't match the ambition of young players, they leave. They leave, and that is why clubs that aren't serial winners lose their best youngsters to bigger clubs, because they get to a level where they're like, well, you know, Saka, Martinelli looking like, well, Man City are in for me, but you know, Liverpool in for me. But says, if why am I going to stay here? You know, a lot of Arsenal fans seem to think that youth academy players grew up supporting your club. I had 3 cousins. They all were in the Tottenham academy. None of them were Tottenham fans. None of them. So just because someone comes up to your youth doesn't mean that they supported you. It means that your academy saw talent in them and took a chance. That doesn't mean that they grew up supporting your club. And that's what I look at. And I'm thinking, Martinelli, did he grow up being an Arsenal fan? I don't know. Was Saka an Arsenal fan before? I don't know. Do you know what I'm saying? And their careers are short. And that is why I put my neck on this club. And I say I want Kroenke's out and I want Arteta out because they're not good enough for Arsenal Football Club. I mean, that's my stance. I want this manager gone. He ain't good enough. And even getting top 4 is not enough. My expectation for Arsenal Football Club is to be in a title race. I don't have the God-given right to say we have to win the league because no team has that. You have to earn that. But a club as big as Arsenal should be in a title race, especially when I'm seeing Chelsea. When I grew up, I was born in 92, seeing them, there's barely any Chelsea fans that I come up and already won everything in club football. I mean, that is ridiculous. While we're being complacent, saying trust the process. I mean, in terms of you guys, what players this weekend should we look out for? I mean, what Southampton players are on form and Arsenal need to keep an eye on?
Right, there's no one on form, first of all. No one's on form. No one's on form. Literally, no one's on form. We just lost 6-0 to Chelsea. But let's be fair. The player to always look out for. Do you know what? This is the thing that proves your point. James Ward-Prowse grew up in Portsmouth from a Portsmouth supporting family. And now look at him. He's going to get a statue outside of our ground one day. 5 more free kicks, baby. 5 more free kicks, and it's he matches Beckham. You know, that's what
the B-Tech Beckham.
Exactly, mate. Who needs a Premier League, mate? Newcastle have got Shearer. We've got James Ward-Prowse. We used to have Latiz, but we're not allowed to talk about Latiz no more. He's gone off the rails. So So the players for the weekend. You know what? It's gonna be a funny one. I expect probably a little bit of formation change, or definitely squad rotation. There's a couple of players that, leading up to this, have had really good seasons. Have gone underrated a little bit. Stuart Armstrong, Elianusi on the wings have been really great this season for us. Really bagging in goals, really looking smart. In the past few weeks, they've dropped off a little bit. So hopefully, we're going to see a little bit of game time from Nathan Teller and Will Smallbone, who are Southampton Academy players. Will Smallbone came on for the last 10, 20 minutes against Chelsea. Obviously, he wasn't going to do anything, but he looked really sprightly and up for it. What I love about having younger players more on the bench than anything is when you've got a team that isn't playing very well, like we didn't against Chelsea, you want those young players to come on the pitch and just try and get something and try and impress the crowd and try and do something. And Smallbone came out of the gates and absolutely flashed it. So for me, if they play, I hope we get to see some minutes, even if they only get a few minutes. But Will Smallbone and Nathan Teller is going to be, if he stays fit and everything goes right for him, I think in the next few seasons he's going to be one of those players from Southampton that you sort of see going somewhere big, or just a name on a lot of lips. I think he's a future England star for sure. Is Nathan Teller? He's our boy. He's our boy, is Nathan.
I mean, what about Che Adams and Nathan Redmond? Because they're both your top goal and assister. So how they play?
It's a funny one. Redmond's a funny one, man, because he's got loads of assists this season, but we're talking about getting rid of him in the summer, and he's not played in the past few weeks. He's been fit, ready to go, and we've just not played him. It's all a little bit of we're not quite sure what's going on there. He's 20. He's 28. I want to say 28, 29.
Yeah, no, I feel like he's been on the scene for time. Man.
Honestly, you think about it, don't you? Don't know what it is. I think it's because he used to have a decent head of hair, and now he's rocking fully shaved. And I think when you see that, for some reason in your head, it's like when you see Martin Skirtle now and he's got hair, and you're like, hold on a second, how's he now 21 again? This makes no sense at all. But it's a real weird one with Redmond. I kind of think it's because in the summer we're aiming to get a big a decent winger in, and I think this is all just a preamble to probably losing Redmond and Walcott. Do you know that young Walcott lad, by the way? He might be on the bench. You should keep an eye out on him. Next Henri, they're calling him. But Shea's been great. Shea's an absolute tank right now. He's a weird player, man. He will score goals, and you think, how's he done that? He's got no space, and he's absolutely pinged that. and then absolute sitters they miss. It's really quite aggravating. But the big one for this weekend is obviously Brozier will be back. Brozier couldn't play last week because obviously he's a Chelsea man, so he can't play against them. But he'll be back this weekend. I kind of think he's kind of raring to go. He had a bit of a slip the past few weeks, and I think he's of the team that, those players that are looking to prove a point and trying to show that, it's not just a bit of a blip this season. He needs to come out of the mark. And mate, honestly, if you see much of Brozier this season, he is so strong. He's wicked. The way he gets his body across the ball and just creates space. He's got so much power, and he's big and he's got speed. He's everything you want in like a number 9. He's deadly. If we get him again next season, or somehow we buy him this summer, it's going to be class. But I've got a feeling.
I'll tell you that.
Yeah, man. Yeah, but like I say, he's going to score. He's going to score this weekend. Lacazette is going to score against Southampton. It's just Werner scores against us. Bamford scores against us. When Jimenez wasn't scoring, he scored against us. If your striker is on a dry streak, Southampton. I know matey from Brighton last week said the same thing. Don't listen to them. Brighton got no opinions. Southampton is the team where if your striker is not on force, come to the South Coast, baby. He's going to score.
I mean, you lot had Danny Ings last season, isn't it?
Yeah, but look how that's worked out for Villa.
Why did you lot let him go? He was a top scorer last season, isn't it?
Do you know why? 29 years old and 30 million, mate. It's good for Southampton. That's good money. That's a good return considering what was he on? I think at this time last season, I think he was on about 25 games. I think it was about 9 goals, 5 assists. I think, give or take. And Brozier this season is on 7. We've got more goal scorers in the team, and we're not as reliant on Danny Ings. It's made the team step up. It's actually probably one of the best bit of business we've done this summer is getting rid of him, because it has made the entire team go, right, we can't just rely on Danny for goals. We have to step up and we have to do something. And for Danny, he wanted to leave us for Champions League football. That's what he said. We all sort of agreed that he might go to a United, or he might go to City and be on the bench, but be in a City squad. Those were the rumours. Even West Ham I would have kind of got, because they got Europa football. But Villa, especially beginning of the season with what was his name? What was the guy that got sacked? That guy, Dean Smith. That's the one. Dean Smith, the guy that's going down. It does. You look at Danny's season; it's not been great for him. It looks like he's going in this. It looks like he'd probably be going in the summer. So. Yeah, it's not been that bad for us, man. It's not been that bad. All the players that we lost, like Ryan Bertrand, everyone, was like, how can Southampton get rid of Ryan Bertrand? Well, we've actually got 3 really wicked fullbacks came in. Two wicked fullbacks came in the summer. Been absolutely great. Peru's been amazing. Livermore has been amazing. And, Bertrand can't get in the Leicester squad. Yeah. Vestergaard, same thing. 15 mil for him. Everyone thought, why are they getting rid of him? He played really well for Denmark. He scored a goal. Vestergaard is a pretty bad centre back, and again, he can't get in the Leicester squad. So every player we've dropped for decent money isn't really in their squad right now, and everyone we've got in to replace them has been wicked, apart from the last 5 games.
Yeah, I mean, for us, it's just, and this is why I get so annoyed with Arsenal. Yeah, we got literally our youngsters carrying this team. We've got a highest goal scorer in Bukayo Saka with 9 goals. We've got Emil Smith-Rowe level with 9 goals. We've got Odegaard with 6 goals. All these guys are youngsters that should be learning their trade with somebody that actually knows how to play ball. Do you know what I mean? And then in assists, we've got Lacazette, who's supposed to be our striker, is our highest assister. And then we've got Saka, and then we've got Martinelli, literally. And I just feel like with youngsters, you're going to have inconsistencies. You're going to have them playing well one day, and then the next day they won't. The same way with Chelsea, with Mount. Young players are like that. They're inconsistent. And I always remember Alex Ferguson, and I remember Pep Guardiola saying this: you cannot win anything with youngsters. And this manager continues to buy youngsters. He's weakened our squad since January. And for me, I just want him gone. Arsenal fans laughing at Tottenham. Yeah? Ha, look at Tottenham. Ha, they're rubbish. Ha, yeah, you're laughing at them, yeah? Who's above us now? Yeah? And he hasn't had $250 million spent. He's had 2 players, and one of them's on loan. And look what he's done. I told this fan base I wanted Conte. Oh, why do you want Conte? We've got Arteta. The next Pep Guardiola. Yeah, really? Yeah? Really? Conte doesn't need $250 million to put a title race. He dethroned Juventus, a team that dominate Italy, and he's come over here with Chelsea because Arsenal fans love saying, "Oh, with Pep and Klopp around, Arsenal can't win the league." Really, Conte won the league with Chelsea. He didn't need $250 million, and he didn't need a youth project. Like, it's not good enough, man. It's not good enough. But this club is not about winning. This club is about PR. Do you know how much merchandise this club is? Retro kits.
Mate.
All righty. We love you. All righty. Get the merch out.
Hey, but that banana kit though, mate. Don't need a championship. Don't need any trophies because you got that banana kit. And don't you ever forget that, yeah?
Fuck that banana kit. The original was better. The original is much better. The new one, you wash it once or twice, it washes out. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? I'm done, man. My club is more like Boohoo Man than a football club. That's basically what it is.
Mate, I've seen the way Robbie Savage runs Macclesfield, and there are some similarities. There are some similarities. And it's a shame. It's a shame.
Listen, bro, make sure people, you go subscribe to Matchday Vlog. Make sure you go support them. Jack is a real one. Literally hit him up, got straight back to me. Do you know what I mean? Like, I really, really respect that. Thank you for coming on. I'm not going to keep you any longer because I know you've got 40 minutes. I'm going to read the comments, but listen, thanks for coming on, bro.
It's been a wicked chat, brother. Anytime, I'm always happy to talk to you, my man.
What about your socials? You got any other socials that people can find you on?
Yeah, but guys, everyone hit us up, Matchday Vlogs. If you want to come follow me on stuff, it's FEWELS, I am fools, all that kind of stuff. Come say hello, come have a little chat about football, and you know, just have a nice time. Just no foul language. That's the only rule.
That's it. We can disagree, but do it politely.
Exactly, brother. Exactly.
Thanks for coming on, bro.
Cheers, my man. I'll see you soon.
No worries. See ya. Right, people, let's get into the comments. I'm going to do 20 minutes of the comments, then I've got to go. And yeah, man, make sure you subscribe to Matchday Vlog, man. Real one. Do you know what I mean? This YouTube thing is not easy. Some people just ignore you. Some people don't even reply. He replied straight away as soon as I said, let's do a collab. Big up to him, man. Make sure if you support me, make sure you go support Matchday Vlogs, man. Make sure you go support them. Let's get into your comments. Right, let's get up here. Hey everyone, how are we all doing? Who wants Arsenal to lose on Saturday? Bro, I don't even care if we win or lose. Are we winning the league title? No, so I don't really even care. I'm just sick of it. Big up Northside, salute mi familia, Arteta out, Conke out, vamos. What else are you guys saying? You lot all talk to each other in the chat, man. Yo, big up to the chat, man. Big up to all of you lot, man. Locked in, subscribe. Make sure you subscribe as well to the channel if it's your first time on. If it's your first time tuning in. If your team is without a win and your striker can't score, who would you want to play? Well, he's gone, so can't really answer that one. It is what it is, man. As an Arsenal fan, Gunner style. Arteta needs to go out on loan for 10 years. Arteta has been setting us up to fail. Arteta as a manager is a fraud. Unrealistic targets. Arteta is a brain-dead manager with no man management or tactic qualities. What makes worse is that he believes that he's in the level of Pep and Klopp. If you don't back the manager, you get forced out. If you speak about something that affects the finances for Arsenal, you'll get forced out. If you're not on the same project as Arsenal, you'll be forced out. Facts. Cupping his ears to an empty stadium. Nketiah, sort yourself out, look in the mirror and have a word with yourself. I mean, maybe he can get bought by Sunderland because that's literally his level. Arteta as a manager would sell his own mother to keep his job, then be sacked as Arsenal manager. There you go. Yes, we will lose for sure on Saturday, 2-0. Actually, that's one thing I should have done. I should have got a match prediction, but listen, it is what it is. He had to go. We only had 40 minutes. He had things to do. But listen, big up to Jack, man. Big up. Thank you for coming on. Arteta wouldn't sell a black cat to a witch. No, we will beat Southampton. Southampton got nothing to play for. What do we have to play for, really? Like, top 4. Yeah, I guess. Hey, Northside. Hey, Jack. You definitely will. Will always end teams' bad run. Conke is a Spurs fan. I swear it. Palace had nothing to play for, and they smashed us out the park. That's That's a good point. That is a good point. How can fans say Arteta has done a good job? Haven't they seen what Arteta has done to the club? All fans do is look at irrelevant wins. Well, this is this fan base, bro. What's this here? Everyone has a price. Can Arsenal afford it? Arteta don't score. No one. Arteta don't scare no one in the league with his trash tactic. L in the weekend. Evening, everyone. Big up to you, Jez. Make sure people you go and subscribe to Jez's channel. Make sure you go and subscribe, man. Big up, Jez, man. Real one in the cut. It's no point doing debates with rival football fans if, of course, they're going to back Arteta. They know he isn't any good enough. It's pointless. No, but at the end of the day, I opened the discussion to have that discussion, you know, to get his take on it. You know, would he say something back to what I had? Does he disagree with me? Does he think I'm being too harsh on Arteta, too harsh on the Cronkies? But looks like he agreed with me. Because there's one thing looking at a team. Like I don't watch Southampton week in, week out. I can look at it and say, oh, everything's rosy. But I'm not a Southampton fan. Now, he gave me his opinion, and I got a different perspective. Do you know what I mean? That they do need to spend more on their player recruitment. That they don't need to keep, you know, selling their best assets all the time to the bigger teams. You know what I mean? And try to compete to win FA Cups and Carabao Cups. So these discussions with rival fans, of course, some of them will want Arteta to stay in because that means that he's not going to rival them, their club, to win a title. But when I break down why I feel like Arteta is not good enough, then we have a debate and then it's open for discussion. So that's all it is, bro. But big up to you, bro. Lacazette is playing for a contract. I don't even think he's playing for a contract. He ain't playing. When's the last time he scored? When's the last time I see him busting a gut? Like, I don't even think he's playing for a new contract, man. It is what it is, bro. What else have we got here? Gunner 9. If I thought the real fans would turn up, I would, but they won't. Big up to Jez, man. Big up Jez. He's a real one. When Arteta says we want to get the right player, that means he has to be young, cheap, and a potential for the future. Yeah, well... Trust me, he won't be here to see their potential because he is going to get found out and he is going to get fired. So it is what it is. It's fan channels like AFTV that PR the false positive that is killing Arsenal. I can't lie, I agree. They do have some people that I like Turkish LDN, like Premzi. Go subscribe to their channels, but the rest of them, it's questionable what they say. Questionable. Big up Northside, my brother. You good? I'm good, my guy. How you telling me, familia? In the building. Vamos, caramba. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe, caramba. Puta que pariu. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe. You know what I mean? Big up Northside in the chat. Jez, I need to get you back on the channel, bro. I need to get you back on, man. People, go subscribe to Jez's channel, man. Smashing it. 72 hours and he hit over 1,000 subscribers. Big up Jez, man. Big up Jez. Real one, man. Salute to you, bro. You know what I mean? What else have we got here? I know Lee Judge's flip-flops. What's this? What else have we got? I want to get other people's comments. Well, who else has commented? Every time I've said Arsenal will win, they have lost. Reverse psychology. Yeah, I get it, man. I get it. Listen, I get it. Arsenal Fashion Club won't change unless we get this forward manager out. What else have we got here? Smash the icons, like the vid. Subscribe to the channel, notification on. Come on, man. My guy, you know, my guy, my brother, meu irmão de verdade. You know what I mean? Meu irmão de coração. Vamos, hit the like, man. What are you waiting on? You know what I'm saying? You want to learn some Portuguese cuss words? Subscribe to the channel. You know what I'm saying? You want to learn how to cuss this manager and most people in this country don't know what you're saying? Come here. I'll show you how to call him a filho da puta. Tell him to call you a filho da mãe. Vá tomar no cu. Viado. Transvest. Don't worry, bro. We show you, bro. Don't worry. Northside LDN. This manager doesn't want experienced players to lead them because he would become irrelevant and nobody would listen to Arteta. Big up Northside Jack and the chat. I hope you're all good. Arteta wants everyone to listen to Arteta and no one else. What's this? Yeah, make sure you subscribe to Jack Matchday Vlogs. Make sure there's the link there. Make sure you go and subscribe. I truly believe Lacazette is playing for a contract, even though that don't make sense. I don't think he is, bro. I can't even lie to you. I don't even think he is. I don't think he's interested at all. Do you think Kroenke has investments in Man City or Liverpool? I don't know. I can't say because I don't even know, bro. What's this here? Oh, flipping out. What did I do there? Oh, there we go. All good footy chats. Tired man from going through books and books about laws to review. I think Kroenke invests in big clubs and take backhanders to hold his own club back more profits. Listen, allegedly. I mean, we don't know. Northside, isn't it funny how the people who hounded out Wenger, to be honest, he had to go, are the ones that are backing this shit manager? Bro, they change it. You know what I'm saying? I remember when we were destined to get Champions League football because we were out of Europe. So no European football. But now the standards has dropped. Oh, now it's not about that. He needs more players. He needs more players in the summer. They always flip-flop, my guy. But big up to you, KY. Big up to you. Big up to everyone in the chat. Big up to everyone that's viewed in right now. Make sure you like and subscribe, man. Big up to all of you lot. Real ones, you know what I mean? Would you take Mahrez or Son and bet on Northside? Who would you take? Mahrez or Son? I'll take Son. I can't lie, I'll take Son. I'll take Son. There, I said it. I'll take Son. I'll take Son. When is the next learning languages with Northside video? Bro, I don't know. I don't know, bro. I don't. This is an Arsenal channel. I don't know how many people would click onto that. Do you know what I'm saying? Unless I make some mad thumbnail, I don't know how many people would log into that. Do you know what I'm saying? But I can also cuss a little bit in Spanish, innit? Because my girlfriend speaks Spanish, so maybe I could do cuss words in Spanish and in Portuguese, innit? Do you know what I mean? It is what it is. No owner is able to invest in other Premier League clubs. There you go. There's the answer there. We won't ever get Mahrez or Son. Maybe when they have walking sticks. Northside tried to send a super chat, but it won't let me do it. Okay, I need to get Gracie back onto it. Then I need to get Gracie. I don't know what's going on, bro. I don't know what's going on. But anyway, the thought is what counts. Thank you, my man. Thank you for the thought. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for even trying to do a super chat. I appreciate it, man. I really do. Laka hasn't practiced in 2 days. Eddie or Pepe? I still expect Martinelli, ESR, and Saka to start. Do you? Bro, I expect Martinelli, ESR, and Saka to start as well. Yeah, I do as well, man. I can agree with that. I do as well, bro. I disagree with Son for Arsenal will be a goal scorer. I rate Son. I don't care if they're over there. I rate him. I wish this club had the balls to go and take Harry Kane, go and take Son, but we're not. This club ain't built. It ain't run to win league titles. It ain't run to be the best in the world. So it is what it is. They are loopholes and ways these owners can invest in shares in top clubs in Europe. Northside, we are going to finish 7th this season. There you go. But they'll still call that a process. They'll still call that progress because they'll say, oh, well, we finished 8th last season, so 7th, trust the process. This is how clapped this fan base are. Any little minuscule improvement is an improvement and justifies keeping on this manager and justifies the bullshit that we have to keep seeing. É uma merda. É uma merda, bruv. É uma merda. That's just how we say in Portuguese. É uma merda. It's bullshit. É uma merda. There you go. Rank the most deluded between Fuad, Ty, and Julian. I'd say Ty, Fuad. No, I'll say Ty, Fuad, and then Julian. That's what I'll say. But stay tuned because Fuad will be coming back, and you lot ain't gonna expect it. Trust me. I ain't gonna let you lot know in the thumbnail when he's back. Yeah, you lot gotta keep tuning in. Fuad, me and Fuad are gonna have a serious conversation and a serious debate. Northside, which part of Portugal is best to go for a holiday? Well, you want me to be a holiday guide? Well, listen, I like to dance Kizomba because the 5 African countries that were colonized by Portugal, Angola, Cabo Verde, Guinea-Bissau, Saint-Tome, and Mozambique, we all dance Kizomba. The most trendy music in Portugal, where even the white Portuguese go, is Kizomba clubs. There's a club in Lisbon called Docks Club. There's Mangulé. There's all those. That's my culture. That's the Kizomba. That's when you grab a girl like this and you dance like this. So if you want to grab a girl on holiday and dance, I don't know if you're married or not, go to Lisbon, yeah? Go to Docks Club, yeah? Go there. My cousins are always in there. Some of my half brothers and sisters are in there. Listen, you'll have a great time. Go dance some Kizomba with the girl. Go dance closely, little tarashinha. You know what I mean? Moving them hips just closely, bruv. Change your life. So for me, I tell people go Lisbon, because Lisbon, you got the beach, you got all of that, and you also got the Portuguese African culture, where a lot of people, when they go to Portugal, they don't understand that. Yeah, the African Portuguese are almost like what the Latinos from South America are to Spain. The Europeans have got the country and the language that we colonized, but we got the music, we got the sauce, we got the culture. In Portugal, Portuguese people, look, big up Portuguese people. I'm quarter Portuguese. Listen, I got Portuguese in me, yeah. But when it comes to music, you lot are lucky I got copyright here. When it comes to music, you lot are lucky I can't play the music right now. Grab a girl in the club. Do you know what I'm saying? Go with your girl, even if you got your girl. Go with your girl. Grab your girl, bruv. It's a different world. You dance with your girl to the beat. Little share. Umatarashia. You know what I mean? You grab her club, bruv. They'll teach you how to dance, bruv. Controlling your girls not just in the bedroom, it's also on the dance floor. If you know, you know. Me, regardless if we win or lose this weekend, I'm going Kizomba Club probably on Saturday. On Sunday, I'm going to a Latin club. Bro, listen, there's more to life than just football. Me, that's what I do to detox. I go to my Kizomba, go to my roots, be dancing with a girl, little Tarashi and little Kizomba. And if you don't know what Kizomba is, go on Google, type in what is Kizomba, and there's plenty of videos to show you, bro. New world. You know what I'm saying? If it's not for you, go on Google, see the dances of South America, see bachata, salsa, merengue, all of that. That's what I do. Listen, I might even start doing some vlogs with me and the club in it. You know what I'm saying? I might even start doing some vlogs. How to detox from this fucking club. That's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, and it's me in either my culture or my girlfriend's culture, dancing, having a good time, you know what I'm saying, party popping. And also, people, I will also start doing lives on Instagram. So make sure you go subscribe to my Instagram, because there I'll be able to just show more of my personality, my music, my girls' music, where I go to, the things I like, you know what I'm saying? It will be a proper vibe. I'm also going to buy a shisha, and I will be doing a show soon, hopefully soon, of the Arsenal Shisha Lounge. So that's going to also be coming up as well. But I might actually be doing that on Instagram Live. But listen, stay tuned to my Instagram, Northside LDN, all one word. You know what I'm saying? So go to Lisbon, bro. Don't go to Porto. There's some pagans. Go to Lisbon. But big up to you, Craig. The club are trying to get into top 4 in a sustainable way. Conte usually leaves the club after 2 years, and United have no structure. We are going in the right direction. Trust Arteta. No. Tell me how this process is making us title winners. Because we're still not qualifying for Europe as it stands. Yeah, we ain't gonna get in the Champions League. Yeah, go get a proven win. I don't care. I do not care if we only win the Premier League once and we need to replay. I don't care. Football's about winning. Go find another winner. After Conte, go find another. I'm not doing this process, because we can be down this road of this bucaria of a process for 5 years, and then we still not get any Premier League. It's not guaranteed that these players will become world class. It's not guaranteed that Arteta will become the next Pep Guardiola. So go get a manager that is not guaranteed, but it's more guaranteed than this current manager, and go get Conte, and let's go challenge for the flipping title. I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm not buying all of that. I want to win now. I don't want to win in 6-7 years. I want to win now. I want the best manager for the job. The best person for the job is who should be hired, not the apprentice. Sorry, if Laka don't play, Arteta will show how important Laka is to Arsenal when he doesn't play. Um, it seems Arteta mode of operation is to make certain players look good and important. What else we got here? Northside having flashback. Oh, come on, bro. You already know, bro. When Maki Zomba comes on, when Mata Rashinha comes on, outro mundo. Hey, grab my girl. Hey, todas baixinha são assim porque. Bruv, I'm telling you, bruv. Listen, I don't discriminate, man. If you don't like dancing close to the woman, like right close, little bump up, bruv. I don't know, man. Sounds a bit gay, bro. Where are you from? Go look at Kizomba and dancing with a girl, yeah, and tell me that's gay, innit? Tell me that's gay, yeah? You don't know nothing, yeah? Sorry, but I don't know if you ain't got no culture. But my culture is a dancing culture. And we dance with girls. We don't just go to the club, stand round, bare man with a bottle, bare man stand. No. Yo, mama, you wanna dance? Get the girl, do a little both. Dance with the girl. You know what I'm saying? The girl's leg is here and here. And you're dancing like this. Bro, what's gay about that? What you want to do? Go prison? Be around bare man? What you want to do? Go to a club where just bare man like this, acting like road man. What you going to do? What are you talking about? What about dancing with women? Man's talking about gay. Fuck this guy. I don't get it, bro. I'm trying to put you up on game. I'm trying to give you some game here. Listen, take the game or don't take the game, innit? But listen, I can go to the pub like you. I can go, yeah, to English club like you. I can also go to Latin club. I can go to Jamaican club. I can go to my clubs. And I can go Brazil. I can go to all clubs. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. If you know, you know. Do you know what I'm saying? But listen, if it ain't for you, innit? I just don't know what's gay about dancing close with a woman. I doesn't really make sense, does it? There's a bar called the Last Chance Saloon, which is very last bar at the last point of Europe before you reach America. I don't even know what that is, bro. But yeah. Oh, I see. Learning to dance with Northside. Northside of the End Arts Channel, bruv. I'm trying to put man up on game. Man talking about gay, bruv. Come to the club with me, innit? You'll see about gay, bro. Watch how many dances I get you, bro. And then watch how many, when it's a boys, how many girls I'm dancing with. And then you come and call me gay. Are you mad, bruv? You know what I'm saying? You better be careful. You better hold your girl tight. Better not bring her to the club, bro. I'll dance with her. You be like, Ross. I'm like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Joystick settings. Controlling her all over that dance floor. Yeah? Salsa, bachata, merengue, kizomba, semba, tarashinha, whatever. I'll do it all. You know what I'm saying? Man, talking about gays. Man, mad, bruv. Why do you think, yeah, I just whatever with Arsenal? Bruv, man, detoxes. Yeah, detoxes my flipping music and dancing. Dancing is another thing. But if you're 18, 17, 16, you're not from this culture, you don't understand. When you get a bit older, you start to understand. Do you know what I'm saying? You start to understand, bruv. All this jump up, yeah, that's great. I'm dead now. Grab a woman, bruv. Dance with it. These man don't know, man. What's some guys only shad do shit? You know what I mean? Don't make me have to keep turning Angolan on you, bro. You don't know about them things there. What is your Instagram? Northside LDN. Make sure you go like and subscribe. On Northside LDN, on my Instagram lives, I will always notify you guys on these videos when I'm going to go live. And I'll start playing the music, innit? And whatever. My girl is going to be living. We've obviously got this house. And then I'll be showing you, man. You're about to talk about gay, bro. This man high, bro. You know who I am. You know who I am. I dominate the club, bro. Bro. You don't know me, bro. You don't know me. I'm telling you. See me on YouTube. You don't know me. Not gonna lie. Swap your girl for a cheeseburger. Curtis Shaw has Arsenal therapy. Northside has Arsenal detox. Yeah, man. Detox, blood. Arsenal detox. That's actually what I'm probably gonna call the show, man. Arsenal detox, man. Northside, pick up yourself. I appreciate that. I'm going to book a flight in July. Make sure you also go to Belém. In Belém, in Portugal, they do the pastel de nata, the custard tarts. That is the place in Lisbon where they're from. Pastel de nata. In the cities, the place is called, the area is called Belém. Belem. So yeah, man, go visit that, man. Big up to yourself. Let me read a little bit more comments and then I'll go. Arteta got no chance even becoming a Harry Potter, let alone Pep. You guys need to see some Portuguese women. Holy bro. I'm not gonna lie, yeah. The hottest Portuguese women are the mixed ones. I can't lie, yeah. The caramel ones. But me, I'm in a relationship. I'm not looking. I ain't looking. You know the way there. My girl's South American. My girl ain't Portuguese. But listen, it's mad thing. But listen, I don't know what's gay about dancing with a girl. That doesn't even make sense. That's not even good banter. Like, come on, man. Come on. Them Chelsea boys moving hella stiff. Pause, like them ironing. Yeah, man. Maybe they just like to be in a pub bumping and grinding with men. The pub bare men. I don't care about man. I don't care about being around man. Do you know what I'm saying? Even I'm not moving to these girls because I'm in a relationship. I want to dance at least. I want to be around. I don't want to be around a bag of man. Like, I don't know. But listen, but anyone that likes men, I mean, that's you, innit? I'm just talking about me. I don't discriminate. That's what you like, cool. But I'm just talking about me, innit? Where the girls at? Where the girls at? You know what I'm saying? I don't know about these man. These Chelsea man they're moving sus right now. I don't get excitement from anything anymore, just food and sleep. Bro, you need to come to the club with me. That's what I'm saying. Chris, I challenge you to a dance battle. You don't want that kind of problems. If it's dancing with a partner, you don't want them kind of problems on me. If it's just like Afro beats and stuff, I ain't great at all that. Dancing by myself, I ain't that great. I used to be, but I ain't. But you don't want them kind of problems with me. You don't want them kind of problems with me, bro. He's mad. You know what I'm saying? Vamos irmão, vamos la familia. I prefer the fast music like drum and bass. Bro, don't judge nothing till you tried it. Have you ever listened to Kizomba? Have you ever listened to salsa, bachata? I'm talking about proper though, from the actual people, not some next thing. You know what I'm saying? Listen, you may, and that's fine. That's your preference. That's your thing. I'm not bashing it. All I'm saying is make sure you tune into my live. I'll tell you lot next time I'm going to go live. I will be going live this weekend. And tune in and tell me you don't like it. Yeah? Don't knock it till you try it. You know them when there. It's a bar in Sagres Northside. Is it? Is it lit? I don't know, bro. Is it lit, bro? Let me know. Do you know what I mean? I'm going to Spain. I actually like Spain. I went to Spain, yeah. I went to Barcelona. I went to see Messi before he left. I went to see him twice before he left. And then I was just like, but when I'm in Spain, I ain't even around Spanish people. I'm all around just Latinos. Like, they're either from Colombia or Dominicans or whatever. Like, yeah, man, it's mad. It's mad. Latinos know how to party. I'm telling you, Latinos know how to party as well. Yeah, you got to party with them as well, man. Hard. Northside been stealing all the mandem's girls in the club. Nah. Man trying to put me in problems. I ain't steal no one's girl, bro. I dance with your girl, but I ain't gonna steal her. Do you know what I'm saying? I dance with her, bring her back to you, and then look at you like this. Yeah, you better be careful. Because one of these other killers in here, they might take her. You're lucky I'm taken. You know them we're there. IG called Northside of the year. Let's get me amount to 1K on IG. Come on, man. Get me 1K on IG, man. Big up to you, man. You know what I'm saying? Big up to all of you. Sounds like a great way to pull women Northside, but if your Chelsea life, maybe a man is more suitable. Listen, I didn't say it. I didn't say it. Do you know what I mean? You got to try new things in life. That's why we have the variety. You know, we have variety of countries to go, variety of people, variety of cultures. You know what I mean? Variety of food. You know what I mean? Try new things. That is the main thing in life. Try new things, people. Trust me. You know what I mean? You can't change club, but you can change different things, your scenario, the different cultures you experience. It is what it is, man. Northside, with your Gallus in school. If I speak, I'm in big trouble. If I speak, I'm in big trouble. You know what I mean? Love is love. Exactly, love is love. Arteta needs to play Pepe. Tired of seeing the same players doing nothing in the game. Compa is the best music type. Compa, big up Compa. I do like Compa. Compa sounds very similar to Kizomba. I do like Compa. You know what I mean? Big up Haiti. Big up them countries that play Compa. You know what I mean? Man, I'm putting too much. I'm putting you lot on too much game right now. I need to start doing some extra content for this stuff. I can't be telling you, man, like, if you lot want it, yeah, let me know. Let me know. Because if you lot want some game, let me know. Do you know what I'm saying? Because if I'm telling you right now, I don't know, for the single man, of any man that are about to leave their gal and about to go single, I don't mind doing a video getting into real detail how to be pulling girls out here. Do you know what I'm saying? But listen, it is what it is. How many Southampton players would you take? How many Southampton players would I take? I'll take Che Adams because he's better than Lacazette. I'll take Redmond. I'll take Broja. I'll take Ward-Prowse. So yeah, probably about 3 or 4. About 4 players. I'll take them. They'll definitely get into our squad as it currently stands. Oh, motherfucker remix, where the hood at? You already know, my guy. I don't even care about clubs and pubs full of drunks and people who look like they just got hate written all over them. Go to Angolan clubs and go to Latin clubs, yeah? Trust me, there's no hate there, bro. Everyone's on a mad thing. Everyone's dancing. It's actually, do you know what's so mad in England, yeah? In England, it's actually more normal to not know how to dance, whereas in my culture and in my girlfriend's culture, it's actually abnormal not to know how to dance. You know what I'm saying? And people will teach you. You can go to the club, a girl will teach you. I learned in the club. Do you know what I'm saying? Listen, I'm putting you on. I need to start charging out here. Do you know what I'm saying? I need to take some super chats for lessons because I can't just be giving out too much game. Listen, if there's a Latin or Kizomba club near you, go to that thing and tell me what going in it. Especially when Arsenal are pissing you off. Arsenal have to finish Southampton off early, then rest up. Something I haven't seen, but we need to see, right? I would take Che Adams and Ward-Prowse, Spanish women or Portuguese women. I'm not really around Spanish women. I'm around Latin women. Now, if you're going to compare Latin women to Portuguese women, I would say Latin women are nicer than fully Portuguese women. You know what I'm saying? I'm just keeping it real. That's probably going to get me. Actually, I don't think many. I don't know. Is there any Portuguese women that watch me? I don't know. But listen, it is what it is. I bet everyone puts money on Saints to win, then Arsenal will win. I listen to heavy metal. I had a friend that listened to heavy metal. I've heard it. Ain't for me. But listen, this is the world, innit? We can accept people like different things, innit? But yeah, it ain't for me. I can't lie. I can't. But I've actually tried it to then say it's not for me. I didn't just say, oh no, I don't know that. I don't like it. Do you know what I'm saying? So listen, it is what it is. Northside giving away secrets for free. Stop it. I want a cut, 10%. Bro, I remember, yeah, my group, we used to go to the Latin club, yeah, and I'd have man that are like English or Indian or Arab. They've never been to a Latin club. I'd be like, yo, you come with me, innit? Come with me. Right, you're with me. This whole night, I'm guaranteed you're going to be dancing the whole flipping night. The whole flipping night, my guy was dancing, yeah? Because I'll go up to the girl, I'll dance with her. She'll clock, oh, I can dance. I'll be like, yo, but my friend, yo, come on, man. They'll tell your friend, though. And she's assuming that my friend can dance, but he's the first time in this club. But because I can dance, I give him the push in. He danced with a friend, I danced with her. Next thing you know, we're dancing. Do you know what I'm saying? Then I literally would say to him, I will take all the rejection, everything. I will go ask the girls if they want to dance, yeah? You don't have to face no rejection. I will face it all. Trust me, you're going to have the time of your life. And any guy that was stuck with me, that was the first time that they come to the club, even though we're with the big group, they'll always be getting dances. It was me and one other guy. You know what I'm saying? And we were just tearing it up. London Bridge, La Pogera, if you know, you know. La Clare, in Vauxhall, if you know, you know. Do you know what I'm saying? Them times there, ripping it up. If you know, you know. But me, some casually shadow. Do you know what casually shadow means? It means I'm a dangerous guy. I don't know. Bro, let me not speak because my girl watches the channel. You know what I'm saying? It's best I don't speak. If we lose against Southampton, Arteta should get the sack. I don't want to go anywhere. It's all boring. Bro, I'm telling you. No dance on all side. The first clubs I ever started going to, all my friends were Caribbean. So I used to go to, I don't know if you guys are old enough to remember Tudor Rose. It was in East London. It was a proper Jamaican place, like just yardies and everything. So I remember back in the UK, Afrobeats weren't even there yet. Like Afrobeats was just around Nigerians. I'll be just around Caribbean brothers, and we'll be going to Caribbean clubs. But that's why, you know, I love Caribbean clubs. I loved my time, you know, around Caribbean women and everything. But my culture is Kizomba. My culture is Tarashinga. And the only culture I know that's similar to that is Pompa, where the French Caribbean islands speak and dance. Yeah. And salsa, where South Americans, and bachata, where South American dances. Like, so yeah, man. But big up to all the Caribbean community, because I spent years going to you lot's clubs, man. You know what I mean? I remember when Tim Westwood, I remember Tim Westwood parties were the shit. And I remember when the first what was it? The first Afrobeats songs were getting played was Don Do. When they're sitting on a corner, Don Do, where the Dutchie and the Bada, Don Do, when they're sitting in a corner, where the Dutchie and the Bada, bro, you don't think, bro, I'm diverse, blood. I'm diverse. Yeah, no side, you can't stop me. You can't blood clot stop me. You know what I mean? I'm telling you, it's mad. You know what I mean? I had my time in all different scenes, man. Now what they call prison. I remember back in the day, it used to be called Oceana. I used to be there religiously. This was before I even went to Latin clubs. You know what I'm saying? Bro, listen, it's mad. It's mad. It's mad. But listen, maybe I should do a video to get into all of this, so you lot can kind of see the background that I've had, my growing up, the different friends of different cultures I had, the different cultures I've been around. Do you know what I'm saying? Maybe I should do it. I mean, tell me if you want it. You know what I mean? I want to be out here developing or doing something constructive, not even about money. Bro, it's about you, innit? Like, listen, you can take my advice or not. I'm not your parent, innit? Like, it's up to you, bro. I'm just giving free advice, innit? To anyone that could use it or does need it. You know what I mean? People are trying to get you into trouble. Listen, most of this stuff I already told my girl, innit? So there's nothing that, you know, is going to get me into trouble. And it was before her anyway, so can't say nothing. Latin clubs to learn how to dance, and that's how you get girls. Hey, wink. If you know, you know. You know what I'm saying? Northside, do you listen to drill? I do listen to drill. One of my boys, one of my Angolan boys, who was actually putting me up on this Moroccan guy from Barcelona. But he does drill in Spanish. It's sick. You know what I'm saying? So I do listen to some, but not all the time, innit? Not all the time. I listen more to American rap than I do drill. Portugal are going to lose to Ghana, Uruguay, and South Korea. Bro, you wish. You wish, my bruv. Tá brincar comigo, okay? Are you messing around with me, blood? Nah, you must be mad. We're not winning. We're not losing to no one. No side. Next book, I'll be your wingman, bro. This is what my mother. Bro, I don't mind the assist. I was the assist king in the club. I was the assist king. Do you know what I'm saying? Assist king. Even now, go on boys now, yeah. I don't even get the girls for me. Last time, yeah, I was in one club called Paradise, yeah, in Vauxhall. If you know, you know. I was in there, yeah, bro. I was giving gal to my boy. Like, I was like, yo, out dancing. The girls out. I was like, yo, I'm in a relationship. Yo, my boy there, he's single. Boom, bruv. That's what I'm saying. That's how you keep the single friends still want to go out with you, because they're like, you know what, yeah, Andrew, he'll still bring you in. Do you know what I'm saying? I'll bring you in. I'm not. That's it. Yo, I can't. I'm off the market. It is what it is, bro. I get bored quick, bro. You need to come out with me, bro. You need to come out with me, bro. That's what I'm saying, isn't it? That's what I'm saying. Do you prefer Vauxhall clubs or the ones in Wembley? Vauxhall is better. Vauxhall's better. 27 likes. Hit the like button and subscribe. I'll read out these last comments. I'd rather play on PS4 and PS5 and eat food and dessert, to be honest. That's you. That's you, bro. Do you? Do you, bro? I'm not gonna. Everyone's different, innit? And I can respect that. Everyone's different. Jamaican women or Colombian women? So I've dated both, innit? They're different type of women. Like, they both can cook. They both can dance. They both can be sexy as hell. It's hard. The only reason me personally, I'd go for Colombian women over Jamaican women. I used to only make them like, I dated a lot of English girls and I dated a lot of Jamaican girls, innit? I dated quite a few Latin girls as well. Don't get me wrong, but yeah, as it currently stands for me, Colombian women, only because I speak Portuguese, they speak Spanish. We speak a very similar language. I dance kizomba, they dance salsa. Very similar dance. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's very similar. Whereas when I dated Jamaican women, it's like they can't speak a second language. And yeah, for me, it was a bit of a difference culturally. But Jamaican women can still be fire. Don't get it twisted. So everything is an individual thing. But yeah, for me, Colombian women just about edgy, but Jamaican women are up there. Caribbean women are flames. I ain't even gonna lie. Latin women are flames as well, and Caribbean women are flames as well. It's all about what you prefer. Do you know what I'm saying? Man said Colombian. I'd rather have Latinas. Last time I had a date was when I fasted. I don't know, bro. Are you allowed to date when you fast? I don't know the rules. I'm not Muslim. Like, I'm not even trying to joke. I don't know, innit? But listen, people, thank you so much for tuning in to the Arsenal Southampton preview. I know at the end, the last 20 odd, 30 odd minutes, we're talking about Gala music. But listen, sometimes it's nice to come a little bit off topic and have a conversation a little bit more lighthearted. Do you have relationship goals? Relationship goals is this. Respect the girl the way you want to be respected. If she has decent criticism about you, take it on board. Don't just knock it away. And respect women. You know, I've made a lot of mistakes, and I'm not perfect. But my thing is, if she rides for you, ride for her. And if she forgives you, forgive her. And if she changes for you, change also for her. But also, don't ever in your life let anyone feel like that you can't bounce back and you can't get somebody else. I don't care if you're 60, 70. I don't care if you got a house. I don't care if you got kids. Don't ever demolish or undervalue your happiness. You know what I'm saying? Whether you're man or female, yeah? Don't ever give that person to ever think that you will never live without them. Because a lot of times, that's when they'll start chatting. That's when they start taking a piss. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying be nasty, but also set your boundaries and don't bend on what you stand for. Do you know what I'm saying? That's either man or woman. It's for both. Do you know what I'm saying? And also recognize a real woman. Because me recognizing a real woman has made me be able to advance in life. My life used to be clubbing 4 times a week. Now I still go clubbing bare, but I'm also able to do YouTube. Back in the day, I would have never been able to do YouTube. I was too busy pulling girls every week, being in the club every week, spunking all my money on dates, cheating, doing this, doing that with my ex-girlfriend, doing this, just chasing women. That's another thing. Don't chase women, because chasing women make you spend bare money. I'm telling you right now, invest, be smart. And if you find the right girl, listen, you can't have it all. You can't be the player and still have a good girl, because that good girl eventually will get fed up with your BS. You know what I'm saying? So listen, that's the best thing I can advise you lot. Do you know what I'm saying? Have your time of being a player. I think most men need the time of being a player and trying out different women. If you find the right woman, don't let that player lifestyle hold you back so long that you lose a woman that is actually going to elevate you to the next level. I would have never been able to start this YouTube back when I was running wild. Never in my life. I never had the time for it. Too busy chasing gal. There you go. Caribbean ladies are just another level. Big up my wife. Yo, big up your wife, man. Big up Caribbean women. Big up all women. Big up all women. Arab women are nice. Big up all women, man. Big up all women. Northside, great show, bro. 100% facts. Great talking, man. Great show, Northside. I have to go, bro. Take care. Great advice, bro. Thank you, people, for tuning in. And yeah, I need to go pick up my girl. So I'm off. I'm out. Caramba.